Shorty here.
If you see...
This is what got me to this point.
See this video...
Again, I don't like bullies, and I don't give a...
All right, I'm mostly recording this because I'm going to post it on Twitter, X. I joined the cesspool last weekend, and I'm probably not going to stay on that platform very long, but I wanted to get some more information, and so I'll probably do another live with some of that information. But I just came across this, and I mean, I think the fucking movement's finally melting down. Thank God they're going to self-implode, I think. But this is the absolute fucking hypocrisy of these people blows my mind every 5 seconds if I read their shit. And now I was watching something about Sebastian, which I need to do a live stream about a whole bunch of shit that I've been chewing on, this YouTube bullshit. Anyway, point of this one is to point out, I mean, I don't think many of you, the people that see this already know this, I'm sure, but I am going to put it on Twitter because I think that reaches more people. But it's just disgusting. So the glarer is he's apparently pissed off because this bizzo on YouTube named Miss Shorty, she's one of these Aussie chicks who's a total fucking cunt. And yeah, I said it, she's a cunt. She pretends like she's all about mental health. But, you know, just like a lot of these assholes, they're just, it's a mask, right? So I think it's a bunch of fucking psychopathic narcissists on YouTube, which is not really the kind of company I want to have, which is why I wonder why I keep doing this. But, you know, I don't have to be like these people, but I came on this platform because of this shit. Like, the whole reason that I started this channel was because of bullies, because of actual harassment and bullying. And I've never seen, ever, including when I was a teenager, people act like this. And this is fucking adults. Many of them have adult children. Okay? Like, my head just explodes. So apparently there's all kinds of shit going on with Grant. I don't really get into all this side drama, but apparently there's some, you know, everybody's fighting over Grant right now, apparently. And Miss Shorty was going to have him on, and he had to dip out because I think somebody needed him for a ride or something, and it's snowing. So he had to dip out and go help his friend. So then I guess the young Jurks has a huge problem with Grant. See, I don't know any of this drama because I'm not 12 years old, and I do not give a shit about drama. I'm just trying to dispense and dispel of all of these lies and absolute frauds that people actually think the Glare is a good guy. Okay? They think he's a good guy. It's like, what in the actual hell is going on? So make that make sense. It makes my skin crawl. So he is apparently pissed because apparently the young Jurks was going after Miss Shorty because he was pissed that she was going to have Grant on. And now the Glare is going to tell us how he doesn't put up with bullies. So let's listen to how he is so against bullies.
Fuck what side they're on. I don't give a fuck what their opinions are. And so the first thing is he responds to my tweet here saying, when I said everyone fawning over Grant Smith, he says, yes, nobody I know that has known him for years is fawning over him. Newbies should talk to them. Blah, 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 cannabis cowboy, blah, 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 blah. Can enlighten anybody that really wants to know how Grant really is. And then she was respectful. She responded something here, and then he says, only if you ask him tough questions. You're going to ask him about how he got kicked out of a nonprofit twice, how he set up black man for assault charges with Grant's friends encircling and attacking a dude, how he filed a criminal complaint against me for witness intimidation, and boom, there it goes. Right there, me. For exposing and posting the video of the assault. And then she says, fair. To my mind, there is merit in difficult conversations with people with whom we do not agree. I certainly don't condone those behaviors. We shall see where the conversation takes us, which is exactly what I expected would happen. When I heard she was going to have a dialogue with Grant, I assumed this was her intention. She's going to have a conversation and see where the conversation takes them. But here, no. You need to ask him about this, and you need to ask him about that, and you need to do this, and you need to do that. Same guy that I saw not even 4 months ago tell somebody, don't ever tell YouTube creators what to do with their channels. And something tells me that if Miss Shorty was not a smaller YouTube channel with not so many subscribers as everyone else here, that this wouldn't have happened. Something tells me that. And so then it just goes on. Yep, it's cool that you're airing a dude who lies all the time for clicks. Don't tell me to be cool. I'd be worried about him lying on your show if I were you and not telling me to be cool. And then she's basically kind of like, oh, like, all right, man, like, because she doesn't understand why she's being fucking attacked here. Okay, let's not start slinging anything. Grant, Mike, I have no beef with either of you and no skin in that.
Okay, so notice how he is getting extremely vitriolic towards Mike right now because he's sussed out Mike's motive, right? His motive is the fact that Mike has personal beef with him. Okay, great. Let's see what fucking the glare. Let's see where he brings this.
Particular game.
And I'm not defending Mike. I think all of these fucking assholes are scum of the fucking earth. They know Karen Reed is guilty. They are making bank off of selling their audience's lies. They have completely shit on countless people and put them through the ringer. Brian from LTL is, talking about how he is struggling because his brother committed suicide. And then some asshole sent him a ridiculous email. Granted, none of this behavior is acceptable, okay? But, again, you can listen to clips of Brian calling these people murderers, claiming for a fact that they had involvement in John O'Keefe's murder. But then he gets a nasty email from somebody and he airs it like he's some fucking saint. Right? I mean, this is the kind of shit that I don't know how they can get up every morning and look in the mirror and have respectable conversations with respectable people. One of the people that I don't understand that keeps going on Brian's show is a former MSP guy, Todd something or other. And I don't know if this guy is completely removed from social media, doesn't have a clue that Brian is totally full of shit. I mean, I cannot believe that police officers believe this fucking conspiracy. It's disgusting and ridiculous. And he is degrading this, I think his name is Todd something or other. Anyway, former police officer, degrading, just bringing the police department through the mud. And yeah, they have their fucking problems. Don't get that twisted either. I mean, there's clearly some fuckery going on. But, I mean, he is basically kowtowing to Brian and Karen and getting behind this conspiracy too. It's so disgusting to me.
We cool, be cool, everyone. Perfectly logical response as far as I'm concerned. Mike doesn't like that. Lisa, funny how you cry about victims, but offer no time to Grant's many victims. We'll be waiting for you to air Cannabis Cowboy. And he tags as Cannabis Cowboy, hoping to recruit somebody on his team to not only bully her, but to team up with him to bully her some more. I mean, and if you don't see what this is for that being what it is, then I don't know what to tell you, because it's clear that that's what this is. Nope, never bringing on his victims. It won't get as many clicks as bringing on a misfit would, but that's what people who actually care about victims do. Doesn't know anything about Miss Shorty, just assuming, just making these assumptions. And then we will be booking a show with Grant's victim. Now he's, of course, doing the right thing. We will be booking a show with Grant's victim, since so many of you need a reminder, clearly, Mr. Virtue here. And then more, ask him about this, ask him about that, blah, 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 blah. All these videos here, this and that. And then he puts up a poll, because of course he needs the numbers, the people behind him to back him up, because he doesn't want to feel like a bully. He needs the reassurance and the validation in his shitty actions here.
See, and I just want to, one of my main questions to these idiots that follow these people is, are you going to hold them accountable when the truth comes out? Because you bet your ass Hank Brennan is going to leave no stone unturned in this next trial. There will be no question that Karen Reed is fucking guilty as a motherfucker. And if Judge Bev does not give her the rest of her life in prison, plus about 75 extra years, because I think she's a vampire, then I am going to have a personal problem with Judge Bev, because of what Karen has done in the aftermath of this. That bitch deserves no reprieve. She has basically, I mean, it is one cunt hair away from being full-on riots in that area. It's so disgusting. How that bitch isn't behind bars right now, I have no idea. But one of my main questions is that, are you going to hold these bitches accountable? Melanie Little is lying. If she's not getting paid directly, which I do believe that she is, I have no way to prove that. But there's been a lot of talk, and these aren't the kind of people that talk like the Glare and Turtleboy and these asshole creators that just sit around and gossip all day and eat their yo-yos or their ho-hos. I don't know. I don't eat Little Debbie shit. I think they're called ho-hos, yo-yos. These are respectable people with respectable jobs, with integrity and honor and dignity and life experience. Okay, so regardless, all of these people, even if they're not getting incentivized directly, they are making bank off of their audiences. Thousands and thousands and thousands. I mean, the amount of money that they've fundraised, I'd love to see those records. All of that money should be going to the O'Keeffes, the Proctors, the Alberts, and the McCabes, in my personal opinion. The fucking feds should come in and get all of that money from all of these asshole creators. And they should all get brought up on fraud charges. It's disgusting. They sit and frickin' raise money for John O'Keeffe's murderer in his name. I don't know who runs that account on X. It's called Justice for John O'Keeffe. And then in parentheses, it's Karen Reed. And of course, it's pink. And I want to fucking find this person and punch her in the fucking face. I don't know if it is Karen herself or a fucking relative or something, but the name alone, that kind of shit really, I mean, this isn't even my family member, and it makes my blood boil. The fucking audacity. They know that they don't want fucking justice for John O'Keeffe. They want to free a psychopathic murderer. And they're doing it by bamboozling the public and lying to them and getting their hard-earned money, these people that probably don't have a lot of money, who probably are, depriving their own families of food and clothing, to put it on a stupid super chat to these asshole creators that unplug their computer and laugh. None of these people give a shit about any of you. The Glare is a piece of shit. And if I can get some of this recording off of my ex account, I'll even put the audio on here just to give you a little taste. Because he's removed all of his videos from before Karen Reed. Because this man has been a pile of shit since the beginning of his life, from what I can gather. There's some pretty nasty shit in his background. He is not a nice guy, especially to women. And rumor has it, we'll just say his family. But yeah, he's removed all evidence. I'm sure there's plenty of it out there. I don't give a shit enough about him to look it up. I mean, if you can't tell that this man is a piece of shit, then I mean, I'll walk you through it. I'll talk you through it. But this guy is a piece of shit. And his virtue signaling, coming on here and telling y'all that he hates bullies. What do you think he is? Fucking disgusting.
So he puts up a vote. Airing Grant Smith Ellis on your YouTube show without inviting any of his victims is grifting for clicks, or it's acceptable. Like, look at the choices here. Look at how he words that. That's extremely manipulative. Extremely manipulative.
See, the manipulation. This is what they do. They gaslight. Every single thing that these pieces of shit call other people is exactly what they are. That is what gaslighting is. Look up the acronym DARVO. Defend, attack, reverse, victim, and offender. Defend, attack, reverse, victim, offender. DARVO. That is what these fucking assholes do. Alan Jackson, Yannetti, Reed, Turtleboy, The Glare, Mike Crawford, Sean on the Gulf, Brandi Churchwell. Yeah, they come in all shapes and sizes. Brandi is... She better hope I don't fucking meet her in person. I would love to fucking run into her somewhere. She portrays herself. See, and this is why I get so pissed at Melanie. I wouldn't give a shit about Melanie. She's a despicable human being. The reason that I fucking air her shit so much is because she is an attorney, and she has women, young women, who look up to her, don't know any better. They think that they're learning facts from this bitch because she's a lawyer. She goes through the court documents, right? She spins everything just like a fucking defense attorney does. She did civil litigation. She claims to be a victim's rights advocate. She knows that Karen Reed killed John O'Keefe. She knows it. Now go back and look at her behavior. Are you going to hold that bitch accountable? Or are you going to buy her shit along with Brandi? Oh, are they going to just... Are they going to be able to gaslight you even through the whole trial? Are their audiences that brainwashed that they're going to be able to successfully make you believe that she's still innocent after this? I mean, I don't think that there's going to be able to be any room for doubt, but at the same time, I don't understand how people believe this shit now. In fact, I was convinced that everybody has to know the truth. Everybody that's still pushing her innocence has to know the truth. I did a poll on my ex account asking that because I'm like, there's no way these people are this fucking stupid. Like, they all have to be shilling, right? These are all fake accounts. I don't know. I mean, the people that live there, that know the truth, that interact with me because they're sane, they think that they all believe she's innocent. Other than that, YouTube grifters that know the truth, they think that their audiences actually believe that she's innocent still. Blows my fucking mind. So that's why I get so pissed off at Melanie. And the same thing goes for Brandi, because I have not given her shit specifically because I give people the benefit of the doubt. I trust them until they give me a reason not to. I haven't went digging because she's not an attorney. And quite frankly, the 45 minutes total that I've ever listened to her, she's not an intelligent person. So I just really didn't think that she would have that vast of an audience. She's got a huge audience, and people believe her. And she portrays herself to be this really sweet lady that's just a southern charm. She is fucking evil. And she's got everybody fooled. And she's doing it for money. None of these people have any integrity.
It's either this or it's just acceptable. It's either this horrible thing or it's just acceptable.
Is that not what all y'all do to your fucking viewers? I mean, I know, Glary, I couldn't watch you for the longest time because you're so fucking stupid. And I don't give you guys that much credit. I just really don't. But it seems like you've adopted this attitude of gratitude as if you're in recovery or something, which really pisses me off because I am in recovery and you are not that guy. You might be in recovery. I don't think so. I think it's pretty evident that you're not, but that's just my opinion. And so for you to be on here like, I am so grateful for all of you, and and these people are buying this shit like this is this man's real personality. No, I think that this man, I read one of his Zen posts. I'm like, okay, where the fuck is he plagiarizing this from? Because this is not coming out of this man's brain. No fucking way. No fucking way. First of all, like I said, he's not very intelligent. And second of all, I don't believe that this man has an ounce of decency in his body.
And poor Miss Shorty, I imagine, is just sitting there going, dude, all I did was fucking reach out to the guy because I had questions. I mean, that's in her mind, I can imagine. I haven't spoken to her about it, but I imagine that this is what this is. No, and I get a lot of you in here are going, why is the Glare going after Mike? It's because Mike went after a smaller creator, and I draw the line on that shit. Because before I am Team Karen Reed, before I'm Team Turtleboy, I am a YouTube creator, and Sherry can attest to this. I take pride in being a part of this YouTube community, not just the Karen Reed community, because when this case is all said and done, I will be talking about other cases. I will be moving on and talking about other cases. This case is not going to define my life to come.
Oh, is he setting up an out here? What's he doing? I don't know. Are y'all going to give him that out? Are you going to allow that? Are you going to let him gaslight you and steal all of your money? And then when this is all over, he's just going to be able to be like, oh, I got that one wrong, huh? Oh, okay. He does not give a shit about you. He does not give a shit about Karen Reed. He doesn't give a shit about any of these fucking people. He's a disgusting man who has no fucking moral compass, who is using every single person he possibly can for as long as he possibly can. And I urge any of you that support him to hold him accountable. You don't have to believe me. Wait for it. Just wait for it. It's all going to come out. I just urge you to hold him accountable. I urge you to look back on this and say, this guy fucking knew the truth. And how much money did I spend on Karen's guilty ass who murdered her Boston police officer boyfriend and all of these liars that were shilling for her. Disgusting. Do better.
And as far as I'm concerned,
choose wisely.
Miss Shorty, even though she doesn't have a whole lot of followers, she's in Australia, dude. She's in Australia spreading the word on this case.
And there's the rub. So, did he get a call from Karen? Or is this just he's been waiting to attack Mike and he's using this opportunity to be an asshole about bullies? Because he is a fucking royal ass bully. Look into this man's past. He has no fucking ground to be standing on to be talking about being a bully. And he's out here talking like he is so... This is all they've done for the last 3 years is gaslit the entire public and bullied anybody that didn't fucking get in line.
Shouldn't we be supporting her?
And he puts on like, well, I'll just, you guys can make up your own mind. Yeah, right. That's what he tells you. If you go there and have a different opinion, and I can tell you this from experience, because when I started contacting these content creators before I even had a channel, that's why I actually made a channel, because I was so disgusted by this, and none of them would have a conversation with me. They ignored me, they blocked me, and I was very, very respectful, reaching out like, hey, just curious, I have an opposite view of this case. Can we have a talk sometime? We can do it off air. Like, I'd really just like to compare notes on this. Every single fucking one of them blocked me, wouldn't respond, erased my messages. It was like, okay, this became my compass for, are they grifting? Do they know that they're putting out false information? Because if I was talking about a case and somebody had a different opinion than me, I would welcome that. In fact, one of the cases, the case that I got on YouTube for in the first place was the Idaho case. And I am begging people to prove me wrong. I want to have dialect with people who think differently than I do, that are open-minded and not pricks. That case is a whole nother issue. But the point is, if they're not willing or they don't have any desire to entertain the idea of even having a conversation, that means to me that they don't want to expose their audience to the truth because they're too scared of what will happen if, let's just say, my argument would be too convincing and their audience would start to wake up to the fucking scam. So fuck them.
Shouldn't we be lifting her up? Shouldn't we be shouldn't we be pushing her platform? Shouldn't we have given her the benefit of the doubt in the first place to see where this was going to go before just jumping down her throat and assuming the worst of her?
What is he always looking at? I mean, can the guy fucking...
And I'll talk to Mike anytime he wants. I'll talk to Mike.
For more than 2 seconds?
I mean, he's welcome to come up here any moment he would like. I will happily send him a link if he wants to come up here. Most definitely.
So he's bitching about bullying, mind you. What the fuck do you think that this is right now? He hopped on a stream to bitch about somebody that he's supposed to be in alignment with, right? And so what's the purpose? Is it because Will doesn't like Mike and just has been looking for this opportunity? Is it because Karen called him and said, get this fucking guy in line? We need Grant over here. He's going to serve a purpose. We need to use him now too. I mean, that seems like the most logical. But this is what they do. It's disgusting. He's bitching to his audience about how he's so against bullying. But what does he do? He hops on a stream instead of reaching out to Mike and having a fucking adult conversation with him. and working it out behind the scenes. He's got to make a broadcast of it, right? What the fuck is wrong with you, you sick son of a bitch? Do you not see the hypocrisy in that?
And no, it's not.
And what is he always looking at? He's got his TV, his computer screen there in front of him. I can see that when he's reading the chats. So he's looking on his phone, looking on his computer, I mean, what the fuck is with this guy? God, he drives me absolute... Ugh. He grosses me out.
Drama for the sake of drama. Because it was drama for the sake of drama, I would be making money off of this because I know drama attracts people. And I don't like attracting...
Oh, bullshit. This is laughable. You don't like attracting drama? Right. You sick son of a bitch.
Those type of people. I am not here to do that. I am here to defend a fellow YouTube creator.
You have the worst personality of anybody that I could imagine that could be in your audience. So don't fucking play that fucking card either.
Who is doing this relentlessly, regardless of the clicks and views, because she doesn't really get many clicks and views. But she is doing everything that she can to spread the word on this case. And she should be supported by the rest of us larger creators. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says about that, because that is the truth. Whether you agree with me or not is irrelevant. Because that is a fact. The fact is that if we believe that...
preaches. See, it doesn't matter if you agree with me. It's a fact. What I'm telling you is a fact. If you don't believe me, fuck off. Go die in a hole, see if I give a shit. Because I am right, and it doesn't matter if you fucking agree with me or not. I'm pissed, and therefore I am right. And what I'm saying, if you don't listen, then you can fuck off too, because then you're not part of my cult anymore.
Karen Reed is innocent. And if we want to spread the word and get people worldwide on board, wouldn't it make sense to support a channel that is Team Karen Reed that's on the other side of the fucking globe?
So there it is, in my opinion. That's his motive. He's pissed because, heaven forbid, they stop spreading the word in Australia, because somehow, if people in Australia still believe in this ridiculous conspiracy theory, then Karen Reed is going to be acquitted of murder. I got news for you, Blair. The bitch is going to fucking prison. Get over it.
I can't stand that shit. And then it's masked with, oh, well, I'm just looking out for the victims. I'm just looking out for the victims. You could have absolutely just done that. You could have just created a stream and started having victims of Grant Smith Ellis on your channel. But no, you did this out of spite. Nobody is fooled by it. You did that shit out of sheer spite.
He literally is doing a stream about Grant Smith Ellis's past. I have no idea what he's talking about. I just saw it, so I know that that's what he's doing. So I'm sure that Will knows that. Or he either knows it and is still making this comment, or he doesn't know it and he didn't even bother to fucking check in with Mike. I don't know which is worse. I mean, they're both fucking stupid. The guy has got to be in his 50s. I didn't act like this when I was fucking 13, 14, 15, 16. This is so fucking ridiculous. This is what social media is doing to our world and our brains.
To pick on Miss Shorty.
Oh my God.
And I don't like that shit. I don't like bullies.
I don't like bullies either, Will. And
I have no patience for that shit.
You've been a fucking world-class bully for as long as you've been alive. But to people that I've come to care about, I don't even know the people. But I would fucking kick your ass any day of the week to stand up to you for them. And I don't give a shit if I end up black and blue. I would want to do it.
Exactly, Tom. It's not easy to get Grant on your channel, dude. Because Grant knows he's going to get attacked. Grant would never agree to come on this channel. Grant would never agree to go on Young Jurks' channel because he knows he's going to have to face that shit. And maybe Grant agreed to go on Miss Shorty's because he figured, she's a small channel. And you know what? I get to say what I want to say.
So again, using Grant for their means when he is able to, when Karen and her fucking hate spewing vitriolic cult can use somebody, they're going to capitalize on it. So how dare Mike Crawford infringe upon their using Grant? It's just the whole fucking thing. There's so many layers to their fucking neuroses and mental health issues. It blows my mind.
And I can handle somebody like Miss Shorty. Maybe he underestimated her the same way Mike Crawford just did. And maybe Miss Shorty had something for him. But we'll never know, will we? We'll never know. Now, that's why I called this a kamikaze stream, because I expect to lose a shit ton of subs over this. And I love it when that fucking shit happens. I love when I get to get up here, tell you guys what I fucking think, and then it plays itself out as a house cleaning. Because if you didn't know what the fuck I'm about, now you do.
There you go.
I don't like bullies, and I don't give a fuck what their opinions are. I'm not going to back them up in their bullying.
Oh, this is rich. This is rich. See, now he's really going to hit it out of the fucking park. He's going to bring it home now with his, I stand against all bullies. I don't care if they're my best friend. I will stand up to them when I think they're being a bully. First of all, if you watch fucking Miss Shorty, you know that she can handle her fucking own, okay? The woman's a bitch. She doesn't need fucking the glare or anybody else fucking standing up for her. She's not offended by any of this shit. So, I don't know. I think that Will probably has multiple motives in hopping on this stream right now. But, I mean, you know, people on YouTube have also been known to pretend like they're fighting. So, for all I know, it could be just a big fucking joke. Well, not a joke that they would laugh at, but that they would laugh at behind the scenes. But I don't think so. This seems pretty genuine. But it's probably on the order of Turtleboy and Karen Reed. And also, probably he just had some spite against Mike. I don't know their relationship. I don't know if they normally get along. I know they're all supporting Free Karen Reed, but, you know, I just assumed that they would be cool. But they're all a bunch of dicks with fucking egos that cannot fit in their back pockets. So they just, I can't imagine that they're actually able to hold any kind of friendship for any length of time. But yeah, let's really bring it home, Will. We're gonna really prove a point. I don't care if you're my best friend. If I see you bullying, I am gonna call you out on my YouTube channel and make a big fucking stink about it.
As I agree with their overall opinions. It's never gonna happen. I've never fucking done that, and I'm not gonna start doing it now.
That's all you do, Will. That's it. You simp for a murderer. You lie to your audience every single day. You are a disgusting, vile little man.
And I've been biting my tongue about this motherfucker for a long time.
Interesting.
Everything with this dude is me. And sure enough.
So I don't know. I mean, what's going on behind the scenes, if anybody knows? I don't really give a shit, but the point is calling this bitch out again.
As soon as I saw this dude go live, start picking on Miss Shorty, he couldn't help it. It turned into a stream about him. I'm here for the victims, and then it slowly gravitates to me. Look at what he did to me. Look at what Grant said about me. Look at Grant and how...
Who the fuck cares what Mike does on his YouTube channel? He's talking about his experience with Grant Smith Ellis. Pretty sure that's what he put on his live stream title, because I saw it said something about Grant Smith Ellis. Like, so why the fuck do you care so much, Will? Like, what is really underlying all of this shit? Like I said, I'm guessing there's multiple things, but this is pretty fucking petulant. Did you have too much steroids in your system that you just needed to rage for a minute, or what?
How he treated me. I have no patience for that pussy shit.
So what are you doing? No. You hopped on your YouTube channel to talk about me, right? How you feel about some fucking 6 degrees separation from Kevin Bacon type shit. What the fuck, the glare? You're so fucking stupid. 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can pull up this.
If you see this video, you're the...
Oh, no. This clip that I just saw. Let me see. It's just a short clip just to give you an idea of this sick fuck. Okay, so let me see here. All right, so this is going to get really nasty. If you listen to me, I don't think you care about cuss words, but it's, like 45 seconds of him being pretty disgusting. So listen at your own peril here. This audio is from the Glarer, who was invited to sit with Karen Reed's parents during the first 2 days of Trooper Proctor's testimony. Despite acting aghast that Proctor referred to Karen as a cunt in a private text to his friends and wife, the Glarer boasts in an interview about choking his girlfriend during sex while simultaneously calling her a cunt. He tries to justify when the word cunt is an appropriate term. Conveniently for him, it's when he chokes his girlfriend. The FKR mouthpieces that make up online hate cult are the people Karen Reed chose to support her in court. I'm continually appalled at the Karen Reed marketing campaign and the people who make up this mob. Here's a nice little picture. Looks like Bill Reed is aghast. But, all right, so we're going to listen to the audio.
So I heard Glara's really sad news, and I'm sorry to hear about your breakup, but I just wanted to have like a Dr. Phil moment with you and make a slight suggestion. Like I'm a woman, and so I think that maybe if you like call your girlfriend and you call her a cunt 6 times, you could totally fix it.
Well, if I can, okay, are you ready for my answer, Ganonia?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my girlfriend gets off on me calling her a fucking cunt. Actually, she gets off on me putting my hand around her throat while I'm fucking her and calling her a cunt.
Wow.
What do you say about that?
Well, for me, I don't kink shame, but I'm just saying, then actually maybe if she gets off on... So I heard Glara's really sad news, and I'm sorry to hear about your breakup, but
one more time.
I just wanted to have like a Dr. Phil moment with you and make a slight suggestion. Like I'm a woman, and so I think that maybe if you like call your girlfriend and you call her a cunt 6 times, you could totally fix it.
Well, if I can, okay, are you ready for my answer, Ganonia?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my girlfriend gets off on me calling her a fucking cunt. Actually, she gets off on me putting my hand around her throat while I'm fucking her and calling her a cunt.
Wow.
What do you say about that?
Well, for me, I don't kink shame, but I'm just saying, then actually maybe...
So there he is, guys. Sorry, I keep getting these stupid ads on my phone. So that's it. Just another PSA for everybody. I'm trying to help people wake up to the shit that's actually going on in these people's lives. They are not who they pretend to be. Social media is not real people. If people don't start understanding the dangers of this crap, that's a whole nother fucking live stream. It's scary. I literally don't have any. I have Instagram that I haven't been on in forever. I'm a picture whore, so like I take pictures constantly. So Instagram is for me, but I haven't even been on there in like, I don't know, going on 5 years probably at least. And just got on YouTube because of this Karen Reed cult that was mortifying. And then I just went on X, I think 2 weekends ago, for my first time ever. And I'm just trying to find as much documentation as I can.
iPhone storage is full.
And then I'm, it's nice to have because people reference it too, like, so that you can see crap. Because when things come out in court, you can get information fast. If you use technology for the right purposes, it is good. But when we get into these, where the world seems to be going with this shit, we lose all agency in our lives. These people do nothing but sit on YouTube and lie to people. And then other people eat it up, trust them, and send their money to them. And it's so disgusting to me. I don't ask for money. And if I did, I certainly would never be trying to lie to people. It's like people who cheat. Like, I just don't understand. Like, if you don't want to be with that person, why are you with that person? Like, if you want to fuck somebody, break up with whoever you're with first. It's not that fucking hard. Like, these are mentalities that it's like completely foreign to me. I don't get it. It makes zero sense. And they wake up every day. Like Melanie Little she's raising children. I don't know how old they are. She references her kids. I think some of them are adults. I have no idea. I think they're all, probably at least teenagers, if not out of the house probably. Like, and she wakes up every day and feels fine about herself. Like, I don't. And she purports herself to be a victim's rights advocate, knowing that Karen Reed is a psychopathic murderer of a very good man from all accounts. Ugh, just my head blows up. Anyway, I'm going to end this for now, but one of these days I will be back live. If not this, maybe I'll come on this weekend sometime. There's a lot I want to talk about, but I've been really under the weather, so we'll see. Probably can tell that I'm not feeling well. But anyway, I'm gonna end this. I have to go feed my fur babies. So love and light to you all. Please hug the ones you're with and smile at strangers. Energy is energy, people. And if we spread positivity, watch what happens when you smile at somebody. It spreads and it spreads and it spreads. Watch what happens if you're rude to somebody. It can very easily change the course of somebody's day, and then they can bring that energy to the person that they next encounter. So remember to keep everybody in your heart. Know that we don't know what other people are going through. And just spread love and light. Love you all.